There's actually a few good reasons why depositing the money into your local savings bank is a really bad idea, because you're getting literally zero benefit from it, at least financially. And that's why in this video I wanna talk about why having secondary savings account will actually start saving your money way faster. Now, before I actually jump into this topic and tell you how we're saving our money, if you're actually still struggling with the credit card debt and you're paying the interest on the credit cards, then you should pay them off first. But obviously you can still watch this video, perhaps as a next step. And with that being said, while your local bank is very convenient, especially if you have a checking account with them, obviously you have local branches so you can go there anytime. Having liquid funds is very important. So let's say you need to take out $400 right now or 10 minutes from now. You can go to your local bank, take the money out, or even go to any ATM in the area, not necessarily in the bank. And yes, you will usually pay some transaction fees, but at least you can take the money right away. However, there is one thing these banks don't really do, and that's paying you almost any interest in your savings. And yes, even if you have additional savings account with the same bank. So this is the reasons why you need the first bank, and here is why you need second type of savings account. And I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, and yes, I'm talking about high yield savings account. Now here is perhaps the best thing about this kind of account. You can literally open it online in just few minutes, and personally we use Capital One Bank, but there is similar banks to it too. And the way this works is, let's say you already opened the savings account, then you're gonna still link it to your main checking account, which is obviously from your local bank, and then you will be able to transfer the funds easily between these banks. And the benefit is, instead of getting pretty much 0% or 0.001 like you would get in your local bank, as I'm making this video, the rate in Capital One is 4.35% a year. The interest is calculated daily and deposited monthly, and it compounds monthly too, by the way. So this is very transparent. You can obviously see all your deposits and etc., or withdrawals, and clearly see the interest deposited last month, how much interest you already gained this month. So this is just such an easy thing to do, and yet you're not wasting your money, you're getting the interest. Now I want to tell you something quickly. When we were saving for our house, we have this ING Orange savings account, and I remember in last year, before we paid the down payment for the house, we were able to gain $1,200 of interest. And sure, maybe that's not ton of money because the interest that time was 2.75%, but why should you literally lose that money just because you're keeping the money in the wrong bank? The only caveat with this high yield savings accounts is that mostly you have to do the transfers online only, which means there is no local branch. You cannot just go to the bank and take out the money, and that's why they actually don't pay for the employees, so they can give you the higher interest rate. And usually the money takes 3 to 4 days to transfer, and that's in each direction. So whether you want to transfer the money to the high yield savings or transfer to your local bank. But these banks, I know Capital One for sure is very secured, and that's exactly the reason I mentioned you have to have the first bank, which is your local bank, so you can withdraw the money right away. But the high yield savings account could be actually awesome for emergency fund, or saving the money for some large purchase in the future. Or another good example, if you're afraid to invest in stocks, then that could be actually the best option, because it's easy to set up and pretty much effortless. So okay, this is it for this video, but something tells me you want to check that video next. There is some good info in it too, and thank you for watching.